Cynthia.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the Hanier family.
And for those of you who are new here, welcome. Let's enjoy some great music together.
Yeah, so what do we have this time for our Goonies?
Well, we are going to do another one of those Who Did It Better videos. Because it's Wednesday, and that's what we do on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. And we decided we're going to do a song by the name of Across the Universe.
Yes, we really like this song by Fiona Apple.
Mm-hmm. And I have heard the Beatles one.
Of course, we have heard the Beatles and liked that as well.
Yeah, but I never heard that one as much as I heard the Fiona Apple one.
Yeah, me too, which is funny.
It's weird, right? And definitely interested in, taking a good hard listen to the Beatles version, because I think I know the Fiona Apple one by heart.
And what's the other one we're doing?
Well, we have another one, yeah. So Across the Universe by the Beatles, by Fiona Apple, and by Scorpions.
Yes.
Yeah. They did one, I believe it said, was it 2010? Something like that? I'll have to look that up. Don't quote me on that. But we're definitely interested in hearing that. And I imagine Scorpions' version is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous song, so I'm definitely excited.
Yeah.
Who asked for this anyway?
Well, two people have. Killaren. By the way, if I'm saying these names wrong, please let me know. Killaren and Ulf Harold Jensen.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Okay. This is the Beatles with Across the Universe.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Shakaroo. Which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe.
This is so pretty.
Yeah.
Is it George singing? I'm just guessing.
No, I think it's John.
Really?
Pretty sure it's John.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, who is singing the lead? I'm pretty sure it's
John. George has a different sound for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I always get them mixed up. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's even hard to explain how it's different. It's just different. You'd hear it and you'd be like, oh, yeah.
It's just an interesting thing that I get mixed up between them still. We've heard so many Beatles songs, you'd think I'd get it by now.
Yeah, well, I mean, George doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, he started getting a little more into it as he started to write
He did a lot of his solo work after.
He did great solo work for sure, and he did a lot of work. But with the Beatles, it seemed like John and Paul
did most of the singing, right?
Their songwriting. So when George came in with a great song and he wanted to sing it, of course they let him. But
they usually did that, right? Whoever wrote it was allowed to sing it if they felt like it.
I think in most cases, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless there was unless they had some other, thing where
someone
sounded better singing it.
This is so beautifully done.
Yeah, for sure.
Really nice. You know, all the instrumentation is just perfect there.
Yeah. I wanted to mention, even right from the first, the guitar sound.
Yeah.
Now, I'm wondering if they're catching somebody kind of loosely stomping their foot a little bit.
Maybe.
A little panic, because it sounds like there's like a thump.
I know it sounded a little chuggy, but I didn't notice that.
I don't know if it's a footfall or if it's just the guitar had some kind
like a bassy noise.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's either the hole that's causing that sound, because maybe they had mic set up differently.
Maybe they're tapping even on
or maybe they're tapping somewhere. Maybe
yeah.
I feel like some kind of tapping is going on, or there's a lot of noise coming out of that hole.
All right, let's finish it up and see. Maybe we'll catch it.
Change my world. Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my opened ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe.
It's been a long time since I've heard that all the way through, even.
Yeah, me too. This version for sure.
Mm-hmm. And just hearing the instrumentation, it's so interesting how they did it.
It's kind of minimal.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of minimal, but done really well.
Yeah, and they throw in a bunch of little things. Like you can hear the electric guitar come in a couple of lines, and it's just kind of coloring. But it's basically about that guitar and his vocal and a couple of little background noises. And
exactly. It's very nicely done.
Nicely orchestrated.
Yes. Now we're going to do the Scorpions Across the Universe. We've never done this one.
Yeah.
So it says from Come Black 2011.
2011.
Interesting.
I feel like we're kind of doing this backwards a little bit, because Fiona would have been in the 90s.
That's what I was thinking. Right? That's what I was thinking.
So should we do that one first? We'll do that one first, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do Fiona's version first, because it's a little older.
Yeah. And it was used in Pleasantville, but that's not actually where we know it from. We saw the video for it and loved it.
The video was from Pleasantville as well.
But I didn't realize that until afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. I had seen the movie a few times, so it's actually taking place in the diner in Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, actually, because I've only seen Pleasantville, I think, once.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, it spoke to me.
Yeah, I think I've only watched it once. Mm-hmm. So I didn't remember. And you're the one that showed me the video for this one.
Yeah.
With Fiona Apple. I really loved it. So.
Oh, for sure. Now, we're not showing the video because...
No, because it wouldn't make sense in a comparison.
Yeah. Well, unless there was a video that the Beatles did, which it was the 60s. Come on.
So let's get into it.
Okay. So here it is. This is Fiona Apple's Across the Universe.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
This is so pretty,
It is.
but it's a lot more haunting almost.
This is true.
You know what I mean? She has this kind of very smoothed out sound
Yeah.
with a lot of
I
airiness.
really do like the work they're doing on it, though. The drums
Yeah.
are recorded both on the left and right differently. They're two different drum tracks, and they're playing off each other. But I think the main hit, like the main snare, is just like some kind of snare sound,
Yeah.
like maybe even a digital one.
It's just really beautifully put together.
Yeah.
You know? And what is that? It's like flute or recorder or something in the background.
Yeah,
there.
some kind of recorder, maybe.
I think so. It didn't sound much like
Maybe flute.
it could be a flute, but I'm not certain.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it
But
really
it's
colors
really
the background
nice.
nicely. Yeah,
Really beautiful.
for
You
sure.
know?
That or synth to make to
It could
sound
be,
like
who
a
knows?
thing. You never know. They might have used a lot of synth in this.
But it's very beautifully done. And of course it would be because it's for a movie too. So,
course.
you know.
Considering that it's for a movie, it doesn't sound like it's for a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of. But it's the type of movie. It's supposed to be like, it gives you that feel, that kind of almost creepy, haunting feel because of
That's
the
true.
type of movie it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It definitely speaks to the style of movie it is.
Yeah.
Basically, if you haven't seen Pleasantville, it's about a guy who lives in like the 90s.
Yeah.
And gets pulled into the black and white world of some show called Pleasantville,
Yeah.
where everything is pleasant until he makes it unpleasant. And then everything starts to come into color and everybody starts freaking out.
Yes. But this is so beautifully done. What a nice take on this song.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's keep it going.
All right.
Sounds of laughter, shades of earth are ringing through my opened ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jagu Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
That was really well done. I like that tiny little chime at the very end.
Yeah.
It was just really nice.
Just necessary.
Yeah. What an interesting thing.
Yeah.
The way that she covered it.
I'm surprised. I never really listened hard enough to this. Like the two drums I didn't know before.
Yeah,
I didn't know that happened. There's
and
drums
then,
on each side. There's definitely an acoustic guitar in the background, very, very light. And you're getting little hints of other instruments. A lot of synth just kind of coloring the background.
Yeah, like the snare drum sounded like a synth drum, or maybe it was an electronic drum.
Well, I think it was the drum they were following, but the drummer was on the left and the right were separate. Like
it's
definitely
just
felt like real drums.
So interesting how it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is full of stuff. There's like flutes for sure. Mm-hmm. I think near the end I even heard a Hammond organ kind of trail out.
There's so many little elements. Yeah, for sure.
And there was definitely a lot more synth than I thought.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing is just beautifully put together. I like it.
It's it sounds organic, but not.
Yeah.
And it's really full. Of course, you can tell it's a movie song, especially at that point when you realize how full
it gets pretty full. Yeah. So, all right. So now we're excited about this one because it's so different.
I would hope.
I would expect it to be so different because Scorpions. Yeah. Are you kidding? Okay. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out for sure. So from the Scorpions, we have Across the Universe.
Words are flying out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru
This one feels a little faster.
Yeah.
And very bright sounding. I like that.
Very bright for sure. Especially when you get into the nothing's going to change my world. It just kind of doubles.
Yeah, everything feels really bright and beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the way that it's kind of very acoustic sounding.
Yeah, except for that electric guitar and bass in the background kind of coloring.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it's just broken right down to like guitars.
Yeah, guitars, there's a bass. You don't hear much else. It's just the singers. That's it.
It's quite beautifully done.
Yeah. Scorpions broken down. That's interesting. I wonder if they keep it that way.
Let's keep going and find out.
All right.
Sounds of laughter, shades of earth are ringing through my open views, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Oh, nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
Wow, that was quite nice.
That was quite nice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I like all of these songs,
Mm-hmm.
like all these versions.
Absolutely.
They're so well done,
And
all of them.
Very individual in their own way.
Yeah,
Now, Scorpions version was a lot more like the Beatles version,
it was, but it wasn't at the same
Yeah.
time.
but it was minimal. The same way the
That's
Beatles
what I mean.
version was minimal. It was minimal.
Yeah,
There were little colorations here. Of course,
Yeah.
there was guitar and bass in there, but it's what they do.
there was a lot more coloration with the Beatles one, mind you.
Yeah, actually.
They just threw in so many different instruments here and there.
Yeah.
Just to color it though.
Yeah, just for color. You could tell with the Fiona Apple, it was production.
Oh yes, because they did it for a movie as well, so
Yeah.
they, of course, it was higher production.
But it definitely stayed within the boundaries of the song, though.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It stayed soft, and they even slowed it down a little bit just
Yeah.
to make it.
It was really nice. All
Yeah.
three versions, honestly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As far as who did it better,
That's a good question, isn't it?
I want to lean towards the Beatles, but I'm still kind of in love with the Fiona Apple one.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I think the Beatles get it for me just by a touch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't really heard it properly all the way through like that before.
Yeah.
And I really, really love it. I like the different choices they made in the instruments and stuff like that.
Really nice for sure.
Really good.
I like the Fiona one mainly because of the little slower pace,
Yeah.
and it feels
Haunting almost,
haunting.
right?
I like that haunting feeling.
Yeah. I like it too. And I really love her version. And it's like literally by a smidge that I like
yeah,
the
for sure.
Beatles better. And Scorpions are just right up there with all of them. Like
absolutely,
they're just, it's just by a touch. They're almost like, I almost could say I'm on the fence because they're all so damn good.
Well, you can tell they probably did this. They probably did this because they were probably playing it at whatever show they were doing, concert and whatever, just as something to do.
Yeah.
Or even just in the background, decided to put it up front and
Yeah, exactly.
play it on stage so they can just play it and sit down in front of the crowd and play.
But it's a really, really nice song. I bet you it was played when the drummer and stuff decided to take a break.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Pee break for the drummer.
Yeah, because it's a nice soft touch.
Yeah.
So they just need a couple of them on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But really well done, all three versions.
Mm-hmm.
The Beatles just by a smidge for me. And you too, huh?
No, Fiona Apple for me, actually.
Fiona Apple, right.
Yeah.
Yes. So today we didn't agree on either of our comparisons.
No.
But that's okay because that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's just a preference thing.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's more because I really got used to the Fiona one.
Yeah.
To be honest. If I'd have started with the Beatles one, probably would have went with Beatles.
Mm-hmm. But now you guys know who we think did it better. Please let us know who you guys think did it better down in the comments. We always love reading those. Also, thank you very much for the request. It was definitely appreciated. Please don't forget to check us out over on Patreon. It's $3 a month and we're adding things there all the time. You'll find the link in the description of all our videos. You'll also find our blocked videos over there for free. If you'd like to come and check those out, you're more than welcome to do so. And if you pay the $3, you get access to our albums, documentaries, and little concerts over there. It's a whole lot of fun.
Lots of fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, share with your family and friends, click the notification bell if you don't want to miss a video, and don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.
Later.